I'm back for my Sunday night round of let's get some work done. I I'm actually been working on getting some more plays because I want to have at least one play for every play type. This is just the bare minimum so that when I have the default run a I set up the game plan to run a default, it's going to grab one of these plays. Um, the idea is that it's going to have its own fixed set of plays at a point. I'm going to eventually put in plays that only the default can use, and then users and AI or whatever might have their own. I don't know. I haven't decided. Well, the AI is going to be a coach. The coach cards are going to be an AI. I call them AI. It's nothing like an actual AI. It's not like an LLM intelligence, but it's going to have logic built in. It's the game AI. And these days you have to clarify. I haven't I haven't figured out yet how to make it intelligent. Like some of these people have been out there applying like actual LLMs, giving them logic, and then they go and try to solve for the game, whatever the game that they have them in their racing games and whatever not. But I think it's different because there's certain things that they can adjust and repeat, and the game can just keep making small minor tweaks. I don't know if football's solvable like that because I think there's too many factors involved. So I don't know how smart AI can actually get for that. I don't know. Maybe it can. I don't know. Well, that's down the line. I'm thinking about figuring out a way to do that. But for now, I have AI logic plans that I want to implement, and they're going to be coaches, and coaches will bring their own like AI intelligence to the game. So you're hiring your coaches to be smart. But at the base level, I need every play to have a base type. And then I'll just keep creating plays and adding them to the system over time. And then, they become available to people as achievements and rewards and that kind of thing. But anyway, so I've been working on that for today. Just trying to get things going. As you can see, I still have my blank screen here. Same place I was last night with it. And I've been working with MS Copilot because it's just smarter. It is. It's just smarter in just about every way. So, anyway, so it just seems to understand how to do this stuff better. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I've been unlucky with how Claude handles it, but I don't know. It just seems better. So like it's building me plays. I'm gonna have to test them. I don't know what they look like or if they build up correctly. I'll know when I guess when I actually load them up into the play editor, which I will do next. I have it. I'm curious to see how these look in the end. I gave it all of the criteria. I've done some checking to see what it came out with, and we're gonna find out just how good it does at creating my plays for me. And if it does a good job, I may, create the same logic, um, and then I'm gonna try to have it make me more plays, more and more and more and more. So we'll just see how that goes over time. I don't know for sure. I mean, they are built correctly, it looks like. They have all the necessary bits. So, um, like I said, this has two plays in it. I only see one. Because didn't I already have 10? I thought I already had 10. 10. So if I had, wait a minute, was this one 10? Yeah, that's 10. 5. Oh, that's 4. Oh, it gave me 2. Oh, I see. Never mind. It gave me 4 and 5 separately. 10. And 11. Huh. Okay, I guess that's right. I'm just comparing. I'm confused though. So I'm trying to get 12, and I'm having it do a couple at a time so that I can kind of review them. And we'll see how this goes. 6. I have 11. I think. I basically told it to create me a play that meets all the criteria of all my play types. So we're going to find out how good these are. Got a few left, and then we will be ready to move on to the next thing. When I ran it the first couple of times, I just wanted to make sure I was getting all the right formatting, that it was putting the right stuff in, including things like this, just so that when I synchronize with the database, it puts the right stuff in there. This putting the wrong formation IDs. Oh, see, that's, dang it. I don't know which formation ID that is. There's no formation to match that. And yeah. Oops. I forgot to give it the formation information. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out what this is lined up as. Arg. Arg. I don't know how to do that. My formations are more complex. Dang it. It's just giving me random formations, which of course will not fly in the grand scheme of things. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I mean, It didn't ask me. I told it, if you don't know what the answer is, ask me. It didn't ask for the formations. It just says, oh, I'll do that. I got it. I don't need no sneaking formations. Well, I can kind of guess with defense. It's a little easier. But there's only so many formations on defense. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. There's a few. I could probably figure most of them out. Now here's the thing. I was thinking about giving it some logic to say, to memorize. I wanted to memorize what it's done so far so that I can just say, hey, I need some more plays. Can you create them? Like in the future, you know, have it. Because you can tell MS Copilot to remember your conversations. You tell it which ones to remember, and it puts it in its backlog of knowledge. And I don't know to what extent it's going to do that, but I need to have it do that. All right, so I got the last 3 here. And then I will go finish, I guess I have to go finish my I have to go finish my UI handling of these things. Oh, I know it's late. Tomorrow I leave on my vacation. My getaway. We'll call it a getaway, not a vacation, because, you know, I guess kind of technically being, you know, out of regular paying work, I'm kind of always on vacation, but I don't feel like it's a vacation, right? Oops, what did I do? Did I do something wonky? Oops, I may have done something wonky. What did I do? Oops. Comma. All right, something's weird. That one didn't quite. That one didn't copyright. Did it not finish? Oh, that one didn't finish. I guess asking for 3 was more than it could handle. It wasn't able to output 3 full plays for me. All right. Let's do that. There. Okay, so we got full plays now. Alrighty, I guess the only thing to do would be to add them into my, let's see how it works, how they came out. So I only added, I had to add, it basically created 12 plays for me. I don't know if any of them are going to be identical to other plays, if they're using the same name. I hope not. They're using IDs, so they should be kind of unique. So we're going to find out. So we're going to go to the system init, which is this guy. I think everything's compiley looking, so we'll go ahead and run that and see what it creates. Now I went up to 18, so I'm gonna have to go increment this so that if I do create new plays, this guy will actually be 19. So I've got me a good number of defensive plays. That's not bad, assuming they all work. Let's go open this guy up. Let's see, now, if you want to continue building more defense plays, variations, disguises, pressure, shells. And I asked it to remember. Huh. Let's take this over to, it gave me some information to try to use to make sure I can call this back up. And I need to store that. All right, so let's go see what this does. If I go here and open up the web, I've got so much stuff running though. I'm probably going to bog down my system again. How we doing? Yep, we're down to 34, 44. I'm opening too many shells at the moment. Too many things going on. I've got everywhere. I've got stuff open in too many places. I've even got fantasy football, or not fantasy football. You got YouTube streamer updater, and I've got, what else have I got? I got my counter thing running. I've got a lot of stuff running. So we're putting the load on here, so we're gonna see how this works. Is everything running? I did start everything, right? I gotta make sure everything's going. Because I haven't actually, oh, I have not started everything. Well, that's the way wait a minute, where am I going? Cloud, settings, YouTube. Here we go. Okay. Is it running? Okay, everything is running. We got everything set up. Okay. So, guess we go here and to here. And then we go to my Git bash. Let's see if everything still works here, because I'm always changing stuff and I go back and it's not so good. It's like, oops, what did you break now, Ken? What are you doing? Constantly breaking stuff. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Just blah, blah, blah. All right, so it's running. Maybe. Trying to load. I don't know. Is it? Do I think I have a thing that's going to show this when it loads. So this is what my web page looks like. It's not fully functional. In fact, it's less functional, sadly, because I haven't brought all of the functionality that I've created into this yet. So yes, I can log in, but no, not everything works. A lot of stuff is not as far along as the Unity version is, because the Unity version is basically the real game. This is where I have my play editor, and the play editor is what is that? Check for leak. Check. No, I don't need that right now. Go away. It's not even loading plays correctly. It's got some flaws, to say the least. All right, so does it show? Is it showing? Oh, kind of, because I have it on my main screen. It's not really the same. It's not really what I meant. Is it showing? I was thinking if I think I have a window that should have it open, but it's apparently not doing that, so. Apologies. All right, so let's see here. Oh, good. Formation. Oh, okay. Does anything work? Oh, God, things are broken. Yep, things are broken. Great gurgly murgly. Sad day. Everything's broken again. I gotta go through and fix my play editor. Dang it. All right. What does that mean? Does that mean I can't use them? No, it doesn't mean I can't use them. It just means I can't look at them or generate images for them. So I gotta fix this. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's something I gotta focus on at some point. Maybe I can do that while I'm on my trip, because working on the on the web stuff is less of a load than working on my Unity stuff. Unity is kind of a load on my computer when I don't have my graphics card available. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I gotta see if I can put Claude to work on determining what's happening here. So we're gonna try this. Let's see if Claude can figure out what happened. So we're gonna put Claude to work while I go work on the Unity side of things, which means new terminal. I also have, I've been trying to use up my bonus. Have I used it all up? No, I have $29 left of my bonus money, which is they give $50 to try out 4.6. So I've been using 4.6 when but it's $50 that goes beyond my normal $20. The pro limit. So I hit the pro limit and then everything goes into that, and I've used up $20 of it. So it's pretty easy. I need you to research the play editor, editor.js in the FTZF web application project. There have been changes made to formations and plays, formations, plays, play types, and now things do not want to load. So basically I have to go in here and probably find what the problems are. I don't think game plans is the issue because we're not actually using game plans, so that's not it. API handler, don't know which one that is. That's game plan data, not a problem. Game plan data, teams data. Again, that's playbook data. I don't think I'm using playbook. Well, I guess maybe I am. Get active team ID, which the play editor doesn't use the active team ID, I don't think, so that's not it. Fetch user teams, no, don't need that yet. Fetch user teams, no. Play image, okay, so this doesn't work, I know that. There have been changes made to formations, plays, play types, and now things do not want to load. So we're on 8, so what else we have? Playbook data, fetch play image URL, fetch play image URL, eval, array, image, playbook, JS, coaching profile, coach page, playbook data, API handler, fetch route action types. Okay, so this is one. We're going to copy that one. Play types. Things do not want to load. So formations, pop up, comes up empty. The drop down plays list drop down is now empty as well. Stuff all worked, but I think we need to remap some values. Here's one. And let's go to the next one. Route action types, we'll copy that. I'll put that one in here too. Some of these all look like they're related to the same problem, but we'll find out. Because they're all blowing up on route action types. It's not loading. Right, let's go inspect, see what other stuff we have. If there's anything more explicit, I can oh, maybe I can't do that. Okay, are we hung up? Something's crapped out on me. I can't move no more. Gurgly morglies, what's going on? Alright, well, that's nice. It just totally crapped out on me. Ah. Suck. I gotta put all those back. Because it ain't gonna remember what I just did. Son of a french fry. I don't know why it craps out like that. That was 4 lines? I don't know what's going on. It won't let me. Oh, it's because it's 460 lines. What the heck did I just do? That's probably too big. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to work. Please research issues in the play editor.js. Recent updates to the formations and play types have broken. How formations pop up. The existing plays drop down. And the play types load. Formations pop up is blank. No matter filters selected. The existing plays drop down is also blank. Guessing because it too is getting a bad read on the play types for filtering. We don't use play type ID anymore, so it should filter on the base play type. Okay, so we gotta go. Can we go backwards? Nope. Gotta go all the way up here. I think it's. These are the errors getting returned. I don't think I need all of these. Draw action types, formations. Okay, let's let that work, and then we will try and go see if it can. We'll let it try and solve what's going on there while I go try and get this working. So I'm going to probably work with Bezier on this one. So I set up the format of how I want this, and really all I need Bezier to do is hook it up. Now, the hookup is pretty much just going to be calling my, oops, nope. Load the right screen, Ken. Oh, this one. That's because I have this going over here. Let's move you over here. All right. We have a playbook. Go get playbook. Playbook. Playbook, where are you? Not the playbook. Well, it's going to use that, but there is an endpoint I have already set up in the gateway that's going to call the playbook service, and it is called get plays by play type, or playbook by play type. Get play types. No, that's get the play types. Never mind. That's not getting the. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Playbook route action types, playbook by team, playbook by play ID, playbook by playbook ID. Oh, maybe I don't have. I thought I had one that was by play types, but this is. Oh, maybe I don't. I need a new endpoint. Oh, suck. Thought I had an endpoint for that already. All right, so I need to get plays. Well, wait, let's go look at the plays. Maybe I say API plays. I don't know why I have a plays by play types. That's not by play types. That's all play types. Let's say I'm getting play types twice. I get it from plays, and I also get it from play types, which is kind of broken. So yeah, that's broken. So I got to fix that. All right, so I don't have what I need for this. Son of a French fry. Okay, that means I got to create a new endpoint. Suck. All right, so I'm a little further from this than I thought. So yeah, let's do it this way. I was thinking, I was actually considering, how do I, is there not like a way, what's the new one here? Maximize, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. That's what I want. All right. This is a different, this is still Claude. It's still Claude code, but it's, in fact, I wonder if I should use that one. I should probably use this one. Well, I can't use that. I canceled my GitHub Copilot for now. I know. I'm thinking I have to, how do I get by with only one? Wait. The API path is blah, blah, blah API, so the front end needs to include playbook in the path and remove the /list suffix. I thought I had it set up differently. Let me go make sure. This is why I always ask it, or I've been asking it first. I don't always, because I have been known to skip that step. But have it research first, and then tell me what it finds, and then I can go, yeah, that looks pretty good. Go ahead and do it. But sometimes it does something, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think that's right. Let me go look at what you're doing. Because I have an API handler here, which is supposed to have a reference public. See, that's not using, okay, so that one's not set up the same way, so maybe it is correct. Because, so we have API handler, teams data, and then we go in here and we have it set game plans. And so if that's game plans, and then I have playbook data, and playbook data is supposed to be, oh yeah, we are doing API. Oh wait, there's playbooks. That's playbook though. If I want to get the play formations, is that play data? Plays API, plays fetch plays. I thought I updated, but maybe I didn't, because I did change the, I standardized my endpoints. And yeah, so fetch play types is not a list. Okay. Okay. All right, so I still got to go over here and tell it what to do. Oh, I can't do that one. All right, so let me go here and say, okay, I need a new endpoint to fetch plays by play type and personnel. Endpoint will accept a text play type group via formations, via the personnel will filter through the formations. Oh yeah, that's gonna be broken. I have to fix my formations, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Just gave me 12 plays. I got to go through and figure out their formations because I forgot to give AI the. When I had it building plays for me, I did not give it the formations to use in creating those plays. So, and it's kind of complicated that I would have done that because they're actually kind of complex. You can only give so much data to it because I was using him as Copilot, who, by the way, is really smart in some things, almost better in my experience in general research. At least that's been so far with football stuff. I don't know about other things. So what it's got to do is it's got to go through the formations or the plays. And plays, like for example, if I'm getting an offensive play, it's got to go get this formation ID. Formation ID. To the formations collection. Those documents. Wait a minute. So we're going to have personnel, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm doing this backwards. All right. So we got to get. I need an endpoint to fetch plays by play type and personnel. Endpoint will accept a text, play type group, which will map to the plays, play type groups. The personnel will filter through the formation ID value to the formations collection. Those documents actually, you know what? Personnel will select all plays with all formations, formation IDs with we'll select all formation IDs with the matching personnel value. So if I go to formations, I can explain what I'm doing there. Let's say offense again. We have every one of these guys should have a base formation. This 1-0. Why is that staying 1-0? Oh my gosh! Did I not? Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Shoot. All right. Well, that's not supposed to be that way. It's like ding nugget. Gurgly murgly. The thing is, I set it up in order for me to go back the other way. I had fixed all of the script, and then they come in, and then but I had fixed them here, and then I had generated my script, and when I created my script with new stuff, I sent them back over, and I overwrote my changes. Dumb. I know, whatever. But essentially, this is going to be like a 10. All right, so base formation or personnel is a 10. And I need to go through all these guys now and fix the base formations because I hope, well, ST shouldn't have a problem because they're not using base formations like that. But these do, and they're probably all wrong. And then we go here, and that guy's the one I fixed. But the base formations are like 1, 2, 10. I think they can go up to 30 something. And what they represent is, okay, that's defense though, so I don't need to fix defense. Defense is a different setup. And if you don't know what these formation types are, they are the number of running backs and the number of tight ends. with all other. So that's just 3 running backs and no tight ends. Now, it's rare to see that in the NFL, but they are valid formations that maybe kind of sort of possibly could show up. But what's going to happen is we're going to filter on all of these whenever a user wants to play it. So if you stick with a particular personnel set, there'd be less substitutions. Less substitutions means you don't burn as much clock time, because the game will burn more clock time on you if you're substituting. Just because that's the way it works. And there's also rules, technically, in the NFL. I don't know if I'll implement those right away. That if you substitute on a hurry up, you have to give time enough for the defense to substitute. But I don't know how that rule works exactly, so I probably won't do it right away, because I need to figure out how to implement that. It's not going to be a high priority. That's like a perk. Just a realism thing that I'm going to try to implement at a time. Things like hurrying up to the line of scrimmage and then trying to mess up the other team. It's not really something you can do, because that's not really, I mean, this is a digital game. It's like, how do you tell them to hurry up and go up and run a play? The game will just run as it runs. Now we'll select all formation IDs with the matching personnel value. Then the get plays by play type function created will return all the plays where the play type group you know what, I might do all this in the back end. I think I will do all this in the back end. Did I do poing again? I always do that, end poing. I don't know why I always do that. I always do end poing. I type G instead of T. I don't know why. Maybe my finger doesn't know where that T is very well. I don't know. I'll return where the play type group matches or contains the play type group and the formation ID matches one of those returned by filtering formations based on the personnel. Endpoint will accept a play type filter. Will accept a play type filter value. Which will contain a string with a numeric with either a play type or a personnel plus play type the ladder. Option is returned. The playbook get plays by play type. I'll have to parse the numeric. We'll have to parse the 2-digit value to use in filtering the informations for the return set. The play type groups the play type value will always be included, and will map to the play type groups. Then the play type groups get play type plays by play type. Function created will return all plays where the play type group contains the play type group and the formation ID will return all the plays where the play type group contains the play type group. The play type value and the formation ID matches one of those returned by filtering the formations based on the personnel, if included. If no personnel value is included, that it will only return plays based on the play type filter. This should all be handled by the playbook service. The new gRPC gateway endpoint will be placed in the playbook.go file and will be called and will be set up as API / what is it, playbook / let's do plays. I have 2 endpoints within the playbook. I know everywhere else I use multiple, but we're going to go with this one. Will be set up as API plays play type filter. Let's go play type, and then it'll be how's it play type. Okay, so we'll let that run for a minute. I don't know how long that'll take. It's 10:25. Probably shouldn't stay up anymore, so I got to get up and go work tomorrow. So I think my day is over. Still not there, but I needed this endpoint. The endpoint's going to be how I decide what plays to load here in my screen. Then the user will be able to select which play they want for favored plays. I didn't consider yet how to. I'm going to have to add a filter to that adds on the user ID, because ultimately it's going to come down to the users. In fact, I may have to include a playbook ID to actually make it come out of. It has to be plays within that playbook ID. So yeah, I may have to add a little something to that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to add that. So let's go. Um, the endpoint needs to also accept a playbook ID. So it will. Let's just pause this. Can I just pause this? No, I don't. I guess I don't need to. Shoot, the endpoint needs to also accept a playbook ID, so it will have to be called API plays playbook ID. You know what? Let's do this. API playbook ID. Then plays / play type filter. The plays need to also be available in the playbook with matching ID. So I got to make it start all over. That'll make it work a little bit.